2, 1. Coach, second game.
Yeah.
Slow start.
Yeah.
Why?
I just think it's the jitters of just being home. It's so hard when you got your family and your friends, and there's the expectation and the debut and it's always something, it's something so poetic about the way a home game is for HBCU, and the crowd and the fans and the cheerleaders, and it's always so much going on a consistent basis that you got to be up to play. That's why experience really helps in a conference like ours, like the SWAC. And so I think we're still dealing with young kids and transfers, and trying to get accustomed to the environment and the situation, and just wanting to do well and just overthinking everything. Yeah.
I hadn't had a chance to talk to you since you've got school started,
Yeah.
and everybody's in.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be what
Yeah.
it's supposed to be. How are they all blending together?
Our character is immaculate. I think we're almost a little too nice to each other. I think we really have a good character kids. I do think that they're enjoying each other a ton. I think this journey, whatever the results is ups and downs, it's going to be good. We're going to be unified. They want to play for each other. They want to be successful for each other, but they just got to teach themselves that they have the ability to do it. And I think a lot of these earlier stretches will just be a little bit of confidence, building.
Game like you had today with the slow start, and it was kind of inconsistent. You were up a lot, like you was in a conference game,
Yeah.
trying to get them going.
Yeah, and it was interesting. I knew that this would start them a little bit. I didn't realize how slow they were trying to be so nonchalant and cool. Coming out here like, oh, this is my family, this home game. Oh, we got this. And, credit to North America. They came out ready to go. They were aggressive. They were strong. They pushed tempo. And it took us a while to get our hips up under us. I think they really came down. They smacked us in there. They got the jump ball. They scored right away. We was kind of looking around like, oh, wait, they're not going to lay down. No. And so credit to Coach in North America, how they played and how they really just responded and were aggressive to start.
Now that they've gotten a home game under their belt, are you hoping for them to gather themselves a lot quicker? What would practice look like?
We're gonna really work on one-on-one defense. When you're giving up 23 shots, 23 shots, 21 shots, 5 for 14, we've got to be better on the ball. In our rotations and our defensive schemes, people were blowing right by us, and there was no help rotation whatsoever. So we've got to be better defending the ball. That's really what we're going to focus on. Obviously, regardless of we really can score. We shot the ball not great, but we can score. So that's not really one of our issues. We can put the ball in the hole, but we can't give up easy baskets like we're doing if we want to play in this conference and be successful in it at all. Teams can score too good. There's too much experience around, especially in the perimeter and in the paint. That we gave up on easy looks that they just kind of missed, and they were hoping. They got confident as they were going, but if you're giving up 79 shots to a team in the SWAC, it's going to be a rough night.
Speaking of the SWAC, and that's where I'm headed with, I hadn't seen the preseason picks of where you all are expected to land, but the conference changed this year a lot.
Yeah.
Not so much the landscape, but everybody went into the offseason knowing if you want to get better immediately, or you want to put some spots, change some spots out, the transfer portal is the place to go.
Yeah.
How did it work out for you?
We didn't hit the portal too hard. I think we're still traditional because I think in this system you have to grow with it and you need time so that we're still, I'm in my second year. So it's not a lot of experience that can teach this easily. So I wanted people that can grow with us. So we still got a lot of freshmen, and we still got, I know I've been getting the calls and people are telling me you got to hit the portal hard, and I do, but you're also portaling in problems. And so for a place like us and what our culture and at TSU, the environment of Tigerland, what it stands for, bringing in quality kids academically and athletically is a big component as well. And so we're trying to bridge the gap of both of those at the same time, and sometimes it gets a little tricky. So we're working on that. We didn't didn't hit it as hard as we probably could have. You know, next year we'll return everybody, which will be great for us, and then we'll probably add a portal kid because we'll be able to return everybody if we can keep everybody healthy. But it's a great space for us to grow. We have everybody that can return with a year under their belt. We should be really special going into next year.
Any last things that you want to mention off of today's game?
I thought Shamari shot the ball really well. We're really excited. She's a JUCO transfer that came in here. She was 4 for 8 from the 3-point line. I think that's good. I got to figure out how to get her a little bit more minutes. Sometimes she gets a little lost defensively, but in a night like tonight, we needed that. And obviously, you know, Deja Holmes, you know, coming off, you know, being able to score, being a spark, mostly on the defensive end. Getting those steals in transition, getting those steals in the press, it really pushed us. She played a little bit more minutes than we'd like her to play, but we needed to get going, and it took us a while to get going, so we had to keep her out there a little bit longer. I love seeing Tati come back. Our game in New Mexico, she just couldn't catch her breath. She gave us, you know, very, very few things, and we were able to get her about 26 minutes when we only had 14 the other night. And so she, you know, coming in with a lot of experience and IQ in that point guard position, when she's on the floor, that really helps us. We limited turnovers, not enough. We're still at 13, but I thought we were better than that. We just got bored. I mean, I think we're getting beat up. We gave up 14 rebounds, you know, to a single kid on another team that's like under 5'9". That is not acceptable when we got 6'3", 6'2", 6, you know, and so a lot of it comes from our post having to help the guards on drives. So when we fix our defensive rotations, we'll be better. But that's a ton of our work coming out.
All right, then. If there's nothing else, this is reintroduce yourself, and we'll close this out.
I am Coach Skeete with Texas Southern Women's Basketball.
This is Jerry Lee Woodley Jr., the college sports reporter.